Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here for another video with our career mode save in ETS2 with the Custard Haulers. And you can see we haven't got our typical truck. We are doing a quick jobs drive, and you'll find out exactly why we're doing that very shortly, and you'll understand it as well. So we're going to be taking some empty pallets, rather uninteresting delivery from where we are currently, which is in Strasbourg, and we're going to be driving these to Munich. Instantly, many of you will have worked out what we're doing here. Yes, it's leg number 2 of the ORIENT EXPRESS achievement. So those are 6 deliveries that we've got to do in order, starting out in Paris and going all the way through to Istanbul. And the places you've got to go en route, so you go to Paris to Strasbourg, Strasbourg to Munich, Munich to Vienna, Vienna to Budapest, Budapest to Bucharest, Bucharest to Istanbul. So you've got to do those in order. Now, I was told that this particular drive, as we'll start off, is not one that spawns regularly. So I saw this and thought instantly, we got to do it, because I don't want to have to wait as long as we did for the other, the first one from Paris to Strasbourg, which took a literal eternity. Let's have a look at the drive that we're going to do. So we're going to be heading into Germany over the border. Now, there are some reworked regions that we're going to be going to, particularly Munich, which should be a good one. I mean, what's good here is we are going to be going through areas of Munich we have not been to before. So we'll see a little bit more. We'll probably just get a little glimpse of the Allianz Arena, which is there, and then going along this road. We've also got these roads here. No idea whether these have been reworked or not, but looks an interesting drive. It's only 328 kilometers, going to take us about 5.5 hours, which means we're going to be kind of creeping into darkness when we arrive there, but hopefully we get to see a good part of Munich. So got a few talking points today, which we'll look at. Oh Christ, Jesus! Well, that was that was good, wasn't it? Almost started as I meant to go on with an accident. So yeah, I've got a few talking points to go through, and yeah, we'll get to those a little bit later on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really pleased that it's popped up quickly. I'm hoping that some of those other ones, because I think the one to Vienna feels like it's not going to take too long to get. And that's one of my favourite cities in the game, the reworked cities in the game, Vienna, with the palace there. I think that's I do like that one. It's a really weak little truck. It's struggling like heck. This is it's what we've got. It's a DAF truck, but I guess it must be one of the sort of smaller models or less powerful models. I'm not sure with the quick jobs whether we can actually see what's going on with this truck, the sort of the breakdown of it. No, I don't think we can click on it. Oh, that's how many trucks we've got. As you can see, we have 53 trucks. Bloody hell. Oh, we have been doing this a while. It's still fun, still exciting and interesting, and I'm so pleased that there's still a bunch of you folks who are enjoying this. So really, really appreciate that. And if you are one of those, make sure you leave a comment down below. Love to hear where you are currently in game. I know a couple of you have mentioned that you're not necessarily playing the game at the minute. You're doing other things, but enjoying watching it still. But yeah, if you are, what you're doing, where you're driving, what's the last cool thing that you've seen, and what are you looking forward to getting done? That would be cool to read. Okay, so we might already be just over in Germany. So I think what I'll do for this first part of the drive, we'll do a little bit of a time lapse as we coming out of the city here. I think this is it, isn't it? This is the German border. Yeah, Ja oder nein. Now let's just have a little look. Does this look like it has been reworked? The water looks really good. Absolutely. What do we think? That's the European Parliament. Have I already taken a photo of that? I have, but well, we've taken a photo of it again. Yeah, we're on a road we've not been here before. I don't know whether this bit has been reworked or not. It's interesting that. It's hard to, I think they've done such a good job. It's hard to see the dividing point between old and new. I know they're changing Scandinavia to try and avoid that, but it is fascinating that how they've managed to get with it. It does look better, doesn't it? I think it must have been a bit reworked. Must have been, because it does look so much better than what we've seen earlier. Got a little windmill over there. Right, well, I'm going to switch my face off and you get a little drive in the German countryside. Gonna love it. Well, pretty uneventful drive so far. We've just come off a road I quite enjoyed. It was sort of country road which connected up to the autobahn in the west side of Germany. We're just now driving south of Stuttgart, which is another one of the reworked cities. I think pretty much all of the cities have been reworked in Germany. Now, I think there might be one or two that haven't. Whether those will be or not, I'm not sure. Looking at some of the maps, was it Erfurt? I feel that there was at least one of them which looked like it was still in that kind of blocky structure, but all the others have got this sort of nice sort of spread out structure which sort of is associated with the upgrade. Okay, can't go that way. It's rare you actually see that, isn't it? Where the blockage is not the direction you want to go. It's often that the blockage is... Wow. I don't know. We want to go this way. That's fine. They can block the road off if they like, but we'll we only need to go right just here, so it would be kind of frustrating if we ended up... oh no, is this going round something? Going round a mountain or a hill or something? It's really... Yeah, going around that sort of lump in the middle by the look of it. I forgot what I was saying, actually. So, yeah, that completely distracted me. Yeah, I'd... Thank you very much, as always, for the comments that you've left on the previous videos. I think one of the things that people were mentioning in the last video was, and we were kind of driving around in Portugal. We got into Portugal. I said we'll do sort of future drives in Portugal from then on, unless there was something like this that came up. So that's why we're doing this now. But I think the first drive we're going to do, after, I think it was a comment from Megatron Decepticon, he sort of said that actually if you go just south, so I think we pointed this out previously, from Algeciras to Valencia, which is not far away from where we were, if we go on that route, there's some really nice coastal drives and some scenic viewpoints that you can pick up there. So sounds like that might be a really nice old drive to do. So we will, oh hello, right, we'll go this way. How did he get round on that side? Are these cars just spawning from nowhere? It's the most ineffective road closure I've ever seen. I mean, I can get through it, but surely all these cars didn't follow me, did they? Yeah, so what we're going to do, I think, is we'll do that drive from along the south coast of Spain, have a look at those viewpoints and things, and then we will drive into Portugal and explore Portugal a little bit more, because it makes sense to kind of do that drive whilst we're there if it is a really nice one. So thank you very much for that that comment, that idea, and we will be doing that. And if anyone else has other things that they think are worth kind of exploring in the game, particularly in the Iberia DLC, because that's kind of where we are now, let me know and I will oh Christ, he just drove out into me. That was not my fault, because I didn't see him at all. He just drove out into the side of me, but we don't stop for people like that. The other thing that was mentioned on the last video is that there was a sign. I think it was the ETS2 video. Oh, good. We was doing so well, and then in the space of like 2 seconds, we've been hit on the side, and then we've been going slightly too fast. So yeah, we got 5.6 million in the bank, so we don't need to worry too much about police fines. Yeah, we were driving. I think we went into a rest area, and then came out. And on the way out, which you could sort of see on the left side, one of the signs was kind of leaning over and kind of all over the place. And someone asked about that. I did look back to see whether I did knock it, but I couldn't see. I think the likelihood is I did knock that sign over when I was going into the rest area, and then coming back, you could sort of see that. But I'd thought stuff like that, because I think we slept. So how long does stuff like that stay knocked over? Because it can't be forever, can it? Otherwise we'd be coming round here and finding, things that I'd done, a year ago. But yeah, I don't know. It just got me thinking about that. Sort of how long those kind of changes to the map that you create due to your bad driving, how long do they persist for before the game puts them right for when you get there next time? It was just interesting that it remained after I had slept. Right, folks, we are just actually 40. We've blathered on for a while. We're 42 minutes away, just 35 kilometers to go. I think we could just kind of chat away as we go in. So the other thing I was having a look at on Steam was, it's a bit of a quiet period at the minute for ETS2, but they did put up a few pictures of the Benelux rework, which is one of the reworks I'm really excited about. I think that area really could do, because that was could do with improvement, because that was some of the earliest stuff that they'd made. Yes, the UK desperately needs it, but so does the Benelux region. And as part of that rework, they are putting in additional cities. I don't know how many they are, how many of these cities there are being put in, but there are certainly going to be a few, and they did mention a few of them, but they have at the minute got some pictures of Rotterdam, which I don't think, just have a quick look in the map, I'm pretty sure Rotterdam is not in the game at the minute. So yeah, you've got, oh no, it is in the game, I didn't think it was. So they're improving Rotterdam at the moment, and we haven't really explored much of this area. We perhaps should do that before the Benelux rework is out, so we can sort of look at what it looked like before and after type of thing. I think we're still quite a long way away from what they were saying about it, but I'm excited to see what that is. I'm not entirely sure what the other areas they're reworking at the minute are. Oh, it's a Scandinavian one, isn't it? Yeah, Scandinavian and Benelux. The UK still not getting a look in, which I thought someone had mentioned that it had been announced, or at least on some of the forums it was sort of suggested that that might be happening, but I haven't seen much more there. Right, folks, we are here in Munich by the look of it, working towards this grand old achievement, the Orient Express achievement, which is one of those, it's kind of like the, you know, the Rolls Royce of the achievements in the game, isn't it? It's the one that people want to get done for whatever reason. But it got me also thinking about what your favourite achievement is in the game, or favourite type of achievement. Because one of the ones I'm doing at the minute in ATS is the hidden road achievement, where you've got to find three hidden roads in Kansas, and I've really enjoyed that. It's been rather fun, so I'm kind of hoping to have a few more of those type of achievements in ETS2. Right, really not far to go. Seeing a little bit of the Munich city that we hadn't done already. I mean, this area is very sort of commercial, but I'm not seeing anything new. I didn't find any kind of hidden roads in Munich either on my first drive through, but maybe we might be lucky and find what are we doing here? What the heck is this? We've got to go through here to get back on the road. It's a bit weird. We're just driving through IKEA for some unknown reason. I mean, it's lovely, yeah, nice. Oh Christ! Yeah, another gate. Okay, just 5k to go. 12 minutes. I think we could have perhaps done this in a different way, but and we still got the light, which is, yeah, that feels good. Now, Munich is an incredibly historic city. Very, very, very nice place to visit. I mean, the beer gardens and stuff, you know, in October, it's well worth going at those times just to enjoy that. If you do enjoy a tipple. Right, where are we? Just 4k to go now. Yeah, so just on that topic of favourite achievements, I think though a hidden road achievement in ETS2 I think would be really nice, and I would very much enjoy seeing that. I also quite like the achievements, what they called the supply chain achievements, where you've got to take increasingly complex loads from one place to another. I really enjoyed that one from the East Balkans, the West Balkans DLC. That was a definitely one which was a little bit different. It gets a little frustrating when all the achievements are kind of the same. Yeah, I know we've still got a few to do from Greece, and we will get onto those soon. But this is kind of where my focus is. Right, we're here. I didn't really see anything too exciting in this sort of Munich area. I mean, we can have a little look round. but nothing really good. Anyway, folks, we're here. We're going to be doing a reverse into this region. Not sure, they might have put additional delivery spots in. Can't go right on red here because we're in Europe, but additional sort of style delivery spots when they've reworked. You suspect they have done that type of thing. So I don't know whether there are now more 90 reverse parking jobs rather than just the 40s. But I've had a couple of 40s recently on the last few videos that I've done, which have been more challenging than I think a typical 40, where I've really had to kind of think about it. So I don't know. It's been fun trying to work it out. So let's see what we get this time. We're sort of dipping into this place here, whatever this is. Well, it's just here on the right. I think I'm going to have to reverse into that, aren't I? Something like that. It's going to be a 40. Yes. So what I kind of want to do is to turn around. Now I have room. So what I could do, actually, I'm going to turn this around and I'll come back. And what I'm going to do is then I'm going to face the truck the other way. Right, here we go. This does feel like this should be very, very doable. We can see the drop, the point there. I do need to kind of go out a little bit. I can't really tell if it's right against the wall or not, but I hope we'd be able to do this first time. There's a truck there which is going to make things a little bit more challenging, but here we go. Come on. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Lovely. All done. And we're dropping this off. Nice little drive. 2nd of 6 on the ORIENT EXPRESS achievement. Good load of XP for that. We didn't seem to get any negatives from that car slamming into the side of us. I didn't even see any sort of damage come up. So I'm not quite sure how we avoided that, but it was not my fault. That was bad driving. The bit later on, a couple of seconds later, where I got done for speeding, that was my fault. But we're going to have to try and do some driving where we don't have any issues. We had a little period where we were going really well for this, but we're getting back to, I think, making a few too many mistakes. Anyway, folks, we have completed that one. Let's just have a quick look whether we can see the next one. So Vienna to Budapest. If that does appear in the quick, Munich to Vienna. If that does appear in the quick jobs menu, it means that next time we come we'll be able to do that, because these don't change unless you move on in time. So it looks like we don't have that opportunity. We can go to Salzburg, but we cannot go to Vienna. So the likelihood is that we will be going back into Spain, and we're going to be exploring this region, going down here, up this kind of area here, and just exploring this coast first before we go on into Portugal. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that drive. If you did, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Let me know your thoughts on your favourite type of achievement. Love to hear that. And also, kind of, as I said right at the start, what are you doing at the minute in the game, in ETS2 or ATS? What have you done recently that you've enjoyed? What are you what are you looking forward to getting done? All those sort of questions. Love to hear about your progress in the game. Right, folks, that'll do us. If you did enjoy us, Probably said this already, but hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.